I'm Lando Success. Hope all is well. So I never did a video ever on my page about Kevin O'Leary. Is it Mr. Magnificent? All I knew about him was Shark Tank. It was kind of awkward to me that somebody with his money and his age to be into crypto, because usually somebody that age with that money, they're not a crypto person. They're just a traditional investor and they'll shade on cryptocurrency. So it was weird for me to see it. I never really commented on it, whatever it is. Today, I want to let you know, do not ever listen to a word Kevin O'Leary ever say about any type of financial advice, game, cryptocurrency, stock. He's full of shit. He's a paid off minion and he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So I couldn't find an original interview. I will probably put in the description who I clipped some of the interview from. I'm gonna show you at the end of this. So he was getting interviewed by a person, right? Kevin O'Leary is a type of person that will find the goods in the killer. A Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh my gosh, he was a genius. He was very articulate. No, he is a piece of shit. That's it. It ain't with FTX. Kevin O'Leary was in the bed doing all this with FTX. In the bed with him. He was a paid sponsor by him. He was an investor with him from the money that he got paid, and he got paid a lot. So you can't listen to any of his opinion about him unless it's condemning FTX, Sam. Hey, I got to distance myself. They did a lot of scamming. My company, myself, don't have anything to do with that scamming stuff, right? But no, he doubled down on how brilliant Sam is, how amazing his parents is. Brother, what you got a problem with? I hate y'all always got to see me about turn up on somebody in a car. So, like, I couldn't even turn to my man in the back. Like, turn. How? Idiot. The hell I was about to say. So, it's like, after all of this stuff, he's like, no, Sam is a genius. He's a smart trader. And Buddy asked him, knowing what you know now, would you invest in him again? He said, yeah. I would just only let him trade. I wouldn't let him be in control of money. He's 20 times smarter than you, Kevin. He's going to still find a way to scam and steal money. You probably was scamming with him. Like, man, Sam needs to be in jail. He stole people money, customers' money, and used it for his little gambling and stuff while he's banging coworkers and stuff and putting them in high positions. He's a piece of shit. So anybody protect him or defend him, I don't rock with, because wrong is wrong. I don't care. I've been paid by so many different companies with sponsorships and stuff. Wrong is wrong, right is right. When I do a sponsorship with a new company, hey, can you just review this? Like, yo, every time I say, hey, my disclaimer is I'm going to be honest. I ain't going to try to shit on y'all, but I'm going to be transparent. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell people I ain't like it. I word it so it can sound good since y'all done paid me, but I'm going to tell people the truth. I wouldn't use it. So, yeah, man, Kevin O'Leary is bad. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments about this one. Interesting. Come on, lady. Like, why people driving? It get warm outside. Look how many people at the damn car wash. It get warm outside and everybody just act weird. Like, why is it banging like this? Look at this. They opened up like a new little car wash situation where you can pay monthly, and I just drive right on up and get it done. So that's dope. Yeah, let me know what's y'all thoughts on educate me on Kevin O'Leary. I think he just was I don't know what he held. He held a bunch of stuff, but he's in the bed with a lot of different people. Big dummy.
I've met Sam multiple times. I talked to him last Thursday, actually, when this thing was, boiling over, trying to get the actual amount he was trying to raise, because there was a lot of interest in institutional and sovereign wealth at the time in buying a piece of FTX before all the regulation, before the whole thing collapsed. But his parents, I mean, you've never met nicer people than that. Sam, if 9 out of 10 people I talked to that have met him don't think he has an evil bone in his body. The guy was a really interesting guy. Now, look, he's going to have to suffer the slings and arrows, but I still like the guy. I feel very sorry for him, but he's a good person. And at the end of the day, he got himself in a bad place. But let me walk you through last Thursday so that your viewers, you and I both understand this. Thursday morning last week, when it was becoming clear that there was a $6 to $8 billion hole on the balance sheet and that ownership of FTX was on the table, it was clear from the CZ tweets and his communications that he was looking to buy 100% of FTX. Well, that woke up a lot of sovereign wealth and agents for sovereign wealth funds, because $8 billion is a rounding error in a sovereign wealth fund. And often times in financial services, when there's collapse and blood in the streets, are some of the best investment opportunities. So I put a message into FTX because you are right. I was a paid spokesperson for them and an investor, and I knew the management. And a few minutes later, Sam called me back at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And the only reason I put that call in was to confirm, which number is it you're looking for? Is it 6 billion or 8 billion? He confirmed to me in a very rational conversation. It was short, but rational. The number was 8 billion. I got back on the phone with all of the institutions that I work for in the indexing business that were asking me, what's the number? What are the terms? What's the number? While that conversation was happening, by around 3 in the afternoon, that interview with Gensler at the SEC started to circulate worldwide. And it was clear that he was bringing out a very hard hammer onto this situation. The minute that happened, every sovereign wealth fund backed off because they can't go offside with the SEC. They put most of their assets in the S&P 500. So after multiple phone calls back and forth, and the time zone was 12 hours to some of these countries, that was over. There was no option. I left a message for Sam saying that conduit is closed because of what's going on with the regulator in the US. I think we can all admit, you can love him or hate him given what's happened, but he was one of the most brilliant traders in the crypto universe. He also built one of the most robust platforms. We used FTX actively. It was a very robust platform that allowed us to get information on a compliant basis. So I really like what he built.
Would you back him?
Yes. And I'll tell you how I would do it. I would do it in a different context. He would not have operational control of the assets. He would have trading control. And you're going to find, assuming he doesn't get involved in a bad situation somehow personally, that he will be found somewhere else in crypto. I know all the players in the crypto market, and I'm just telling you, there's nobody quite like him. Transparent, I'm honest.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Sam Bankman-Fried is an unusual 1% person in terms of understanding how these assets work. And if I could put him